Shalom Nakulam, this is the face of Yah. As it is Pesach for many, I was thinking this morning on this chapter and I kept coming back to this verse. And I wanted to put out a short video of encouragement to perhaps anyone out there feeling down and overcome with loneliness. Um, Perhaps you've had no fellowship over this Pesach. And I don't mean loneliness, of course, because of the world, but I mean because of a lack of connection with other believers who call on his name. Now, I know there are some of you out there, despite trying repeatedly for many years, perhaps even desperately, um, that you've had no fellowship. And you try and try, but something always feels off. Like there's a strange, invisible barrier keeping you from them and them from you. And many days you might feel so invisible that even when you walk down the street, people will bump into you without even an attempt to move. And not because they're mean, but because they don't even realize you are there. They're unaware of your presence. And you see other believers who seem to have found their place. They have a spouse. They have community. They look unaffected by what is going on in the world and whatever. Not because they're joyful, no. No, it's because they can't see what you see. And when you have tried to connect with other believers despite doing nobody any evil, they still dislike you. While speaking gently with their lips, you can feel their inner hatred towards you. Maybe they give you the evil eye. They pretend like you don't exist. The tone in their speech does not match the meaning of their words. They'll look at their phones instead of uh, at you when you try to speak to them. They make their body language turn away. Basically, something in their spirit cannot stand the spirit in you. And even with all that, you don't hate them. No, you pray for them. You pray to the Heavenly Father to not hold their hatred towards you as sin. You ask Him to forgive this person. You pray that the Heavenly Father helps them overcome this hatred. You ask the Father to be patient with them because you know He was patient with you. You might even fast for them so that your voice is heard up on high. You just want real connection and to be at peace with all men. But despite that, you can't. These people still have this inner hatred towards you for no reason. Maybe at times you're even wondering if there's something wrong with you. You repeatedly examine yourself. You're seeking His face always. Maybe like Job, you ask, what is my sin? That you have no connection, no wife, no husband, no family, nobody to talk to at the end of the day, not even a pet. You might even wonder what the point of your life is. So I want to go over this verse because there's someone else who knows how you feel. Let's look at this Isaiah or Yeshayahu 53:3. Nivzeh v'hadal ishim, ish makrovot veduha koli, ukmashter panim memenu, nivzeh velo havshavnuhu. So let's look at what this says. Nivzeh v'hadal ishim. Okay? Nivzeh v'hadal ishim. He was despised. He was held in disdain People thought him not worthy of their consideration and respect. More or less, he was loathsome and offensive to others. He was abandoned and he was rejected. Not just by any men, okay? Men who claim his name. Ish makvot, Ish makovot vedua holi. Ish makovot vedua holi. Okay, he was a man of pains. Several pains or afflictions. Grief, sorrows, sadness. So not only physical, but spiritual anguish. And this is something he knows. He is familiar with it. He is fully acquainted with these sicknesses, these diseases, this spiritual affliction, and he understands what it feels like. Ukmashter panim memenu. Ukmashter panim memenu. And this is extraordinary. We hid our faces from him. We hid our faces from him. But not just hiding in a normal way, okay? Like, we did not just regard him. There's a sense of guilt here, like as if you were walking by a beggar and pretending like he wasn't there, even though we know he was within our proximity. And despite this inner shame of knowing what we are doing, we made an effort to hide our presence, as if to turn away our fellowship because he was of no value. Nevze velo hashavnuhu. Nevze velo hashavnuhu. Okay, we esteemed him so little that in our minds we did not give him any thought. He was so unimportant, of such little value to us, that there was no place or position for him in our minds. And that's despite all the things that we store in there, that we give places for, that we seem to value or esteem and respect. He was not considered worthy for us to make room in that place. The Son of Man has nowhere to lay his head. So if you're alone and you're afflicted, you're suffering and sorrow and sadness at this time, while you see everybody rejoicing, you're disregarded by the men who call on his name, who pay no mind to you. Try and keep your chin up, because you're in good company. You know, being acquainted with these things means you share in his sufferings. And your suffering will have a purpose. You already have something that the men who call on his name and have it easy don't. And that is empathy and an emotional intelligence and wisdom that most of this world does not have. So try to stay encouraged if you're out there by yourself, alone, and spend time in his company today. Shabbat Shalom.